All right, thanks, Susie. 8:39 right now. Jamie Larsen is with me, a hearing expert. Thanks for being our Ask an Expert today.
Thanks for having me today.
And you have your top 5 list of reasons that people should take action about potential hearing loss.
That's right.
Okay, so let's start with your number 1 reason.
The number 1 reason is to improve your relationships with your family, with significant others, with friends, old and new. Hearing loss causes stress, it causes frustration, and
on both sides.
On
probably.
both sides, yeah. So often you're not just nice to be around when you're always asking them to repeat themselves.
Okay, that's number 1. Number 2.
Number 2 is just to really feel more confident and connected in social situations. So at work, on vacations, you want to be able to go out and enjoy it. Hear the sounds around you, hear what's going on around you, and just just be a part of everything. So you're not out on the edge.
Number 3.
Number 3, just to live a fuller life, basically, to be more engaged with the people that you love. And that's really it. I mean, number 3 is the biggie. It's all about people. We're built to communicate. We're human beings, and that's what we do. So we need to be able to hear to keep that communication open.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4, generally just to be more alert and appear more alert. A lot of times, people that I deal with say that they feel that if they're not hearing, they're going to get by, and people are going to not notice that they're having troubles. But the fact is,
they're faking it.
They're faking it, and the fact is that you actually look more unengaged, or more, in some cases, you look more old if you're not able to actually, hear people, and you're asking them to repeat things.
Okay,
yeah.
And your number 5 reason?
Number 5 reason, general safety and health. I mean, emotionally, we have to be connected in order to have good health, and just safety-wise. I mean, walking around on the streets, out in public, you want to be able to hear what's going on around you.
Okay, good. All very good reasons. We do have a caller on the line. Jennifer gave us a call from Abbotsford. Hi, Jennifer.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Quick question, just regarding my mother who has Alzheimer's and dementia. Is there any way to fit her for hearing aids?
Yeah, there is. Anybody can be fit for hearing aids, but if she has Alzheimer's or dementia, she probably will need a little bit of extra help. So support from the family is really important. Support from the professional you're dealing with. That's really the main thing, is that she has somebody to lean on and to help her out through the process.
Good advice. All right, Neil on the line from Grand Forks. Hi, Neil.
Hello.
What's your question for Jamie?
Jamie, I have a ringing in my ear, so like a tinnitus, and I'm not sure if it's affecting my hearing. It's more on one side than the other side. Is there anything in the way of hearing aids or stuff for kind of tinnitus?
Neil, there are hearing aids now that do help out with tinnitus. They don't always work for everybody, so if you're going to go the path of trying out a hearing aid, do just that. Try it out. Make sure that you take advantage of your trial period and make sure it's going to work for you before you commit to it. But yeah, they definitely can help with that. If you have tinnitus, you mentioned that you have it in one ear mostly. I would recommend that you get your hearing checked, but also follow it up with your doctor. Maybe get your doctor to get you an appointment with an ENT, so you can make sure that you don't have a medical reason behind that.
All right. When you talk about getting your hearing checked, how often should we all be getting our hearing checked? We
should all be getting our hearing checked, really. I recommend getting your hearing checked when you're younger. Get your hearing checked maybe in your 30s to create a baseline, so you have something to compare it to in the future. When you start getting over 40, so 45, or into an area where maybe you are losing some of your hearing, I recommend getting your hearing checked every year. And especially if you work in a noisy environment or you're susceptible to noise exposure,
And
get it checked out.
Jamie, how have hearing aids actually changed over the years? I mean, I'm sure everyone has a stereotypical thought of what a hearing aid looks like.
The stereotypical thought of what a hearing aid looks like is really it's this big, prosthetic
Obvious.
thing behind your ear. Yeah, and this negative stigma still exists about hearing aids that they make you look old, or that you're maybe slow, not as sharp. Hearing aids now are really, I mean, they're invisible. I mean, you really can wear a hearing aid that nobody will see. Not only that, hearing aids now will work with our cell phones, with our smartphones. There's some really cool stuff coming out now that's specific for the iPhone.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really, really neat technology.
And is it the same deal where you have to put it in and take it out night in the morning, that sort of thing?
Yeah, you would, yeah, same thing. I mean, we recommend usually that you wear the hearing aid as much as you can during the day, because you need to, it kind of becomes the new normal when you're wearing a hearing aid, and you need to kind of adjust to that and learn to hear through it. So I do recommend that you wear it most of the day if you can, and then you take it out at night, or if you're going swimming or something like that.
All right, very quickly, we have one email question from Arnie in Kelowna, who wrote in saying, I use a hearing aid, but I often forget to wear it. Am I at risk of making my hearing impairment worse?
That is a good question. I hear that a lot. And there is some literature that supports that, but it's not so much that not wearing a hearing aid will make your hearing worse. When you're wearing a hearing aid, you're keeping that part of your brain active that listens. And I mean, listening is really the bigger part of hearing. When you need a hearing aid to amplify the sounds around you to get the signal to your brain, you're going to need the hearing aid to keep that up, to keep that signal up, so that you can actually get used to it and keep that part of your brain active. Now, if you don't keep that part of your brain active, then yes, your listening can actually get weaker, but not your hearing ability. Okay. No.
All right, thanks, Jamie. Very, very educational. If you have any more questions for Jamie, check out his website, simplehearing.ca.